Namaste. Aloha. Welcome. If you're new to the Church of Flames, welcome. If you're very familiar with us, thank you for being here. Flames is an acronym for fire, love, art, music, equality, and sustainability. And uh, I'm very grateful for you to join us in church today. I want to start off with reading you our mission statement. Co-Flames is a sacred container providing education through arts, wellness, and sustainability for human and planetary evolution. We believe in the conscientious activation of one's godlike self. As creators, we hold sacred the value of free agency and our freedom of choice. In remembering our equanimity and our divinity, we transcend pain, fear, doubt, judgment, and shame into higher vibrational frequencies of compassion, forgiveness, understanding, acceptance, accountability, expanding our own unique relationship to the divine. Co-Flames is the church of fire, love, art, music, equality, and sustainability that brings ideas into manifestation. Combining ancient wisdom with modern technologies allows for the creation of a sustainable planet. We believe vibrational frequencies hold keys to transform our inner and outer worlds. Fire and sound offer frequencies that have the power to transform both metaphorically and literally. Ceremony, ritual, movement, and breath are centralized to the expansion of self-exploration and loving awareness. As above, so below. We are all operating within a unified state of consciousness. By uniting like-minded people and resources, we work together with a common purpose, creating peace and abundance for all life on planet Earth. Through education and presenting alternative solutions, we raise the frequency of our collective consciousness now. And this is so, and so it is. Aho. Thank you, everybody that's joining us right now. And thank you for the hearts. The Yeah, I can't. I need to have a bigger screen so that I can see who's actually on, but thank you for joining us. Today, I want to talk about forgiveness and the power of forgiveness. Because my end goal, the church's end goal, is peace and abundance for all life on planet Earth. And we can do that if we start working together. And the only way we can really start working together is when we can start listening to one another and opening each other up to each other's perspectives without and releasing the attachment of being right, and starting to learn how to understand one another by actually listening. And I think that really starts with forgiveness. I think that starts with forgiveness within the self. Everything starts with the self. And if we, this morning I slept in, and there was this initial moment to judge myself and be like, why did I sleep in? I got all this stuff to do. And then I quickly reminded myself that I'm always at the perfect place at the perfect time, and that it's okay, and that I forgive myself. I don't need to hold myself to such strictness. I can be compassionate with myself, and I instantly softened, and I gave myself some love. And I feel like we judge ourselves quite a bit as a populace. I feel like there's a lot of us judging ourselves unconsciously, saying bad things about ourselves in our inner mind. Uh, Stupid. Why am I so stupid? Well, like, and this is programming that's just, it's self judgment programming that keeps us, uh, keeps us small, keeps us in shame, and keeps us in pain. And if we're judging ourselves, then we're probably judging others too. And that's conditioning. And we tend to judge people that don't have the same beliefs as us or that go against our beliefs, whatever they might be. And uh, this church is all about finding and embracing and feeling the creative within yourself. There's I'm not going to pretend to tell you what the afterlife is like, or that you need to be afraid of the afterlife, or you need to act in a certain way in order to reach the next pillar in the stage of your, like, eternal life. I'm not going to tell you any of that. I'm going to tell you that you are a powerful divine creator and that you are creating at all moments in time, whether you're conscious and aware of it or not. And I'm here to say, hey, let's start consciously creating together, and let's start consciously creating towards abundance and world peace and connection between my brothers and sisters on this planet. And how can I get connection with all my brothers and sisters on the planet? Oh, by assisting and working together. So if there's something that I can do for you, please leave it in the comments, shoot me a message, give me a call. If there's some way I can support you, call me. Let me know how I can support you. And that's not just an open invitation to a yes, but if there's something in my means and it's in my flow and I can make that happen, I am more than willing. Absolutely. So, reach out. It's time we start working together as brothers and sisters. And then we start really being conscious of where we focus our time and attention on. What are we focusing our thoughts on? Where am I what clowns out there am I giving my attention to? Or am I coming back to sender and giving it to myself and my own creative nature? This is a good question. Drugs, drugs, drugs is on these comments, and you know, I think that there's a wide perspective on drugs, and I think that sugar's a drug. I think that a lot of pharmaceuticals are just drugs that are giving. Everybody's looking to blame their problems on something. Everybody's looking, and there are some pharmaceuticals that are totally great that I feel are really serving people. But at the same time, I also feel like you're great, and that you can serve yourself, and that you can embody such a state within yourself that you could replace most prescriptions. We are powerful beings, and we are capable of so much. So much. Oh. So, if anybody wants to know what happened to my teeth, I hit myself really hard with a contact staff. I was being filmed and I was trying to produce a result, and trying to pull off this move. Noticed I said trying, and trying to produce a result, and I was being filmed, and I was trying to produce a result, and that's what happens when you hit yourself in the face really hard with a staff. And you know what? I did this doing something I absolutely love doing. And I am grateful to do what I love doing. And sometimes you hit yourself in the face and you knock your teeth out. And the important thing is, how do you react from that? What space do I embody after hitting myself in the face, knocking my teeth out? Love. I am I am sexy. I am powerful. I am beautiful. I am divine. And yeah, I'm missing a few teeth. I could judge myself. Uh, I could have all kinds of shame, not wanting to be seen, or I could shine bright. That's the beautiful thing about choice. And we're choosing at all moments in time. We're writing code at all moments in time. We're opening doors of possibilities and closing doors all the time. And we, I, am accountable for my choices. Nobody else. And I could choose to blame, to look for something to blame, to make it about somebody else. But the truth of the matter is, I am accountable for my choices. Where I'm holding myself in the moment, what thoughts I'm entertaining, what I'm choosing to let into my mind through shows I watch, movies I watch, uh, conversations or things that I entertain and give my focus and attention to. All of these are choices. And they're all I I am the master and controller of my mind. And you are too. And so I feel like if we're really going to create peace, love, happiness, bliss, and fulfillment, and peace on planet Earth, we need to start by just forgiving ourselves. And when we find ourselves judging, step into forgiveness consciously. When you find yourself saying bad things about yourself, or being like, fuck, I'm stupid. I can't believe I fucking did that. That's okay. Realize, and then hear yourself, and then be like, no, you know, actually, I love myself. I love myself, and I forgive myself, and I am okay. And I'm stepping into a new moment, back into a balance, and operating from there. It's once we become conscious and aware of our thoughts, and the more conscious and aware we become of our thoughts and our ability to create, the the greater, like, there's like this stage where it's really easy to slip into judging yourself, because now you're conscious of what you're thinking, you're conscious of, and so it's really easy to start on little self-judgment uh, dives. And if you feel yourself going, or you see yourself going down that, catch it, step back in, love yourself, honor yourself, give yourself whatever you need, and then step back into center. And if you're judging somebody else, catch it, and actively choose into seeking compassion, like, and empathy, like, where, because we have the ability to decide how we're going to take something, how we're going to interact, and what we're going to give back in energy. And I used to react a lot. And I've learned over the years to uh, be still and take a moment, center, and then when it's time, when I can respond, that's the time to respond. And that's made life so much easier and so much greater, because often our responses are far more balanced and grounded than our reactions. And when I react, I'm just giving whatever energy I'm giving out of the reaction, and it's not necessarily um, balanced, right? So, uh, things to work on this week, things I'm working on this week, and you can work on them for you if you would like to choose into that with me this week, is deepening my forgiveness and consciously forgiving and consciously trusting and just uh, taking more time to make sure I'm being compassionate, loving, and balanced. And I encourage you to do the same. And it all starts with just being conscious, just checking in a couple times a day. The more and more I check in with myself, the more and more I'm in alignment with what I'm choosing to focus my attention on. And uh, so, uh, announcements. Just a little reminder, the next Love Fest day is on November 13th. And if you're not familiar with Love Fest Day, it is when the moon crosses Venus. Happens once a month. It was originally coined, to my knowledge, by an astrologer named Christopher Witecki that has been a deep influence in my life since 2008 or 9. Um, and yeah, it's the, the way we as a church celebrate it is to actively give yourself love. Take time and space to do the things that you love or something that you love. Pamper yourself. Look yourself in the eyes in the mirror and say, I love you. I love myself. And the I encourage 3 sets of 3. Um, and this is what I encourage as a practice. And you can, uh, I encourage you to dive into the Temple of Equality. You'll go step by step through um, different principles that the church is based upon. Uh, one of those being uh, the Gene Keys, human design, astrology, the I Ching, uh, the Kabbalion, self love, self love. So, Love Fest Day, I recommend starting out your day with 3 sets of 3. I love myself. And like, and just, uh, even if it feels weird saying it the first few times, just push through it. Just push through it and love yourself. Love yourself just the way you are, but say it 9 times. Okay, 3 sets of 3. I love myself, I love myself, I love myself. I love myself, I love myself, I love myself. I love myself, I love myself, I love myself. And then put your left hand on your heart. I gratefully acknowledge, accept, receive, feel, and enjoy this beautiful divine love for myself now. And breathe that in. And be with that love for as long as you would like in the morning. And you can do that every day, but I'm highly encouraging it on Love Fest Day. And then doing 3 random or well thought out acts of kindness. And just being conscious and aware that you're going to do 3 random acts of kindness or 3 really well thought out acts of kindness that you put some time and thought and energy into, and then pulling them off. Um, and then the other set of 3 is thinking of 3 people that have deeply impacted your life in a positive way. And reaching out to them and letting them know how grateful you are for the positive impact that they had in your life. And just sharing that with them from a space of gratitude. So, those are things that I encourage you to do on Love Fest Day. It's coming up November 13th. And let's spread some love across this planet and start by loving yourself. So, um, the Temple of Equality video came out yesterday. They're going to start coming out on Tuesdays. You can follow along. I do recommend that you start, that you choose into a Church of Flames journal. Just doing it at home. And it's basically like a journal of transformation. And as an organization, we're going to work together to create an actual journal that you can either print or buy. However, you can do this at home, and it's just a journal, a journal aside from your normal journal, a journal just for uh, the homework that we're going to be doing in the Temple of Equality. And this is going to be a deep dive into the self, into yourself, not myself. I'm going on a deep dive within myself. But it's a personal journey. You have your own charts, your own alignments. And for those that don't believe in astrology, I love you. And it's okay. You don't need to believe in astrology. But the moon does greatly affect the tides in the ocean. And we are water. We're mostly made up of water. We have a lot of water in us. And to think that the moon's having that kind of an effect on the oceans and not having an effect on us seems to be would seem to be weird to me, but that's okay. The other thing is that we as energetic beings, the closer we are to one another, the more of an effect we're having on one another. And the sun, in comparison to us, is like astronomically, mind-blowingly big in comparison, and it's shining this energy that's making all of this life on earth possible. And so it obviously has a grand effect on us. And there's stars out there that are light years away that are way bigger than the sun. And to think that they aren't having some type of an effect on us would seem weird. Um, and that's okay. It just seemed weird to me, and astrology might seem weird to others, and I honor that. But we are exploring us in the Temple of Equality, um, and I can't think of a better thing to explore than my own self. And I feel like it's one of the most unexplored things out there by the human race. And this is an encouragement and an invitation to join us on that exploration. And so, uh, Erin is doing a really good job of giving it to you step by step, really slowly, breaking you into so that when we start to dive into human design and the gene keys and into like really taking a look at ourselves and coming to deeper understandings of our own uh, specialness, our own gifts, our own challenges, and the gifts and cities that are beyond our challenges, that are a result of us learning and growing and expanding and choosing into higher states of being through conscious choice. And this is an invitation. Please join the Temple of Equality. Uh, get a journal to start recording and doing some of these practices. And, it will probably include your charts and like diving into different aspects of your chart and really paying attention and documenting that because you can learn a lot just through taking the time and space to write your thoughts, what you're experiencing down, and it's really great to be able to come back and reflect upon that. And so, uh, just an invitation. Join the Temple of Equality and start at week 1 and work your way through. Um, and yes, I'm really looking forward to growing as a collective. Uh, Next announcement. I'm currently at Gateway Ranch wrapping things up. I will be going to Phoenix, Arizona, and I'll be spending quite a bit of time out in Quartzsite. Most likely a trip or two to Tucson. So I am available. Everything that I'm doing overlaps one another in beautiful ways. And if you would like to uh, experience the Church of Flames in any way or get involved, please do reach out, especially if you're in those areas or if you happen to see uh, any of our events out in Quartzsite. We're going to be doing a few events. I'm going to be offering a few workshops wherever I'm inspired, rather that be in Quartzsite or Phoenix area. But be on the lookout, especially if you want to get into fire yoga, which goes right along with everything that we're gonna be learning and exploring in the Temple of Equality. And it's actually the practice in which one would take if they wanted to do fire baptisms. Right now, there's only a few people that are certified by the church to do fire baptisms, and that's because they've gone through a process in which I know where they're coming from. emotionally, mentally, spiritually, energetically. I know that the person that is being baptized is 100% safe, and that where they're at in their comfort levels is going to be respected and honored at all times, and that they have the ability to create sacred space and honor that at all times. Um, but fire yoga is the steps to get there, and uh, you have to be uh, finish the sacral chakra, which is the third level of classes in order to do fire baptisms. And it is a deep, deep, deep dive into the self. And if you are interested in learning any more of that, or just just be on the lookout for us in Arizona. And the temples are going to be starting to do their own uh, workshops and festivals and fundraisers, and we're really starting to move forward. We have this thing built, and it's the perfect time to get involved. It's the perfect time to uh, it, offer your skills, talents, knowledge. Maybe you have a workshop that you would like to teach. Maybe you have some knowledge that would be super beneficial to the collective. Let us know. Let's work together. Um, Going to be a fun few. Yes, it is, and we are ready. We're so ready, and it's time to connect and play. Enjoy ourselves. Do what we love and share it with the world. Share it with each other. Do it together. Do it in harmony. Uh, let's let's create some magic, you guys. It's time. So another way you can get involved is if you have financial abundance and would like to support financially. Uh, our PayPal account is on our website. Our website is www.churchofflames.org. Check us out. Our website's getting better and better and better, as are we, and we're really growing and stepping into collective creation. So, just remember this week to take time and space to just take a moment and be with yourself and breathe and give yourself some love. It's probably the greatest thing you could do for yourself. So, with that, have a beautiful week. I'm going to keep it short and sweet this week. Uh, if you'd like to get involved, send us a message. Uh, info@churchofflames.org. Reach out to me or any of our board members or any of our temple presidents. They're all on our website. The beautiful collection of people, all masters of their own skill set and trade, and all very much leaders, very powerful leaders that I trust wholeheartedly. And I'm excited. I'm excited to create. Namaste. Have a beautiful week.